Okay, all right, well, let's see. The second presidential debate that was a couple days ago happened, unfortunately, during Hurricane Matthew, and I imagine a lot of people did not get to see it. I did not get to see it, unfortunately. But, you know, my power was out. I couldn't do much about it, but I did, however, try to look at it on my phone. Unfortunately, it was choppy at best, so I didn't catch this right away, and when I did catch it, I felt very strongly about it. And the reason being, well, it's high time that Trump put an end to Hillary Clinton's BS, okay? And she's so smug. It makes me, oh God, I can't even stand to look at her, much less listen to her. She's so smug. And we all know, if we pay attention, that is, that she is a criminal. I mean, she lied under oath. She lied about everything. She has destroyed 33,000 emails that could have potentially been something important. And why would it matter if they were just about yoga and weddings? I mean, who cares? Honestly, if the government said to me, we have to check your emails, you're under subpoena, I would go ahead and give them all my emails, because I don't want to be accused of not showing anything that could be potentially on the case. But, you know, she chose to hide and leech bit all sorts of information. Anyway, this little video clip, which I am showing you by recording my screen, I am trying to get a screencast thing working, but I haven't quite gotten it yet, and I need to do a little bit of watching on YouTube on how to use this particular program, so I'm just going to do it this way. But this is, Donald Trump should just have dropped the mic. I mean, you know, you couldn't have gotten more perfect. First we'll listen to this little clip, and then we'll listen to the whole speech previous to it. But let's start with the best part of it. Usually leave the best for last, but I'm going to put it first.
You know, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton. You know, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Listen to the audience. Oh, what joy. And that look on her face. So, anyway, I'm going to go over here. Hang on just a second. I'm going to let you listen to the entire speech. Now, mind you, I am recording this from my phone, so we're going to have a little bit of issue with how easy this is. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I might have to, I don't want to go to the full speech, but anyway, give me just a minute. I think I downloaded that clip. Oh, my dog is barking. And they're probably going to bark a lot, because the people that are doing the power lines are still working on the power lines. So, alright. Let me see if it'll work here. I know. Terribly boring to watch me scan through my downloads for the day, but...
Well, you owe the president an apology because, as you know very well, your campaign, Sidney Blumenthal, he's another real winner that you have, and he's the one that got this started along with your campaign manager, and they were on television just 2 weeks ago. She was saying exactly that, so you really owe him an apology. You're the one that sent the pictures around your campaign, sent the pictures around with President Obama in a certain garb. That was long before I was ever involved, so you actually owe an apology. And number two, Michelle Obama. I've gotten to see the commercials that they did on you, and I've gotten to see some of the most vicious commercials I've ever seen of Michelle Obama talking about you, Hillary. So
now Hillary had said, and I watched this in the full debate because I did get a chance to watch it. Hillary had said Michelle Obama is her friend.
you talk about friend, go back and take a look at those commercials. A race where you lost, fair and square, unlike the Bernie Sanders race where you won, but not fair and square, in my opinion. You have to do is take a look at WikiLeaks and just see what they said about Bernie Sanders and see what Deborah Wasserman Schultz had in mind, because Bernie Sanders, between superdelegates and Deborah Wasserman Schultz, he never had a chance. And I was so surprised to see him sign on with the devil. But when you talk about apology, I think the one that you should really be apologizing for, and the thing that you should be apologizing for, are the 33,000 emails that you deleted and that you acid washed, and then the 2 boxes of emails and other things last week that were taken from an office and are now missing. And I'll tell you what, I didn't think I'd say this, but I'm going to say it, and I hate to say it, but if I win, I am going to instruct my Attorney General to get a special prosecutor to look into your situation, because there has never been so many lies, so much deception. There has never been anything like it. And we're going to have a special prosecutor. When I speak, I go out and speak.
Oh, that fake smile of Hillary's. Ugh. It makes me cringe. Oh, it makes me cringe. I can get this.
Speak. The people of this country are furious. In my opinion, the people that have been long-term workers at the FBI are furious. There has never been anything like this, where emails and you get a subpoena, and after getting the subpoena, you delete 33,000 emails, and then you acid wash them, or bleach them, as you would say, a very expensive process. So we're going to get a special prosecutor, and we're going to look into it, because you know what? People have been, their lives have been.
Now they used a program. Hillary Clinton hired one of her people used a program called BleachBit to completely scrub the hard drive on the server, just in case you didn't know.
For doing 1/5 of what you've done, and it's a disgrace. And honestly, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Secretary Clinton, I want to follow up on that. I'm going to let you talk about email, because everything he just said is absolutely false, but I'm not surprised.
Really?
In the first debate, and the audience needs to calm down here. I told people that it would be impossible to be fact-checking down.
The audience, you can hear them. Woo! Yeah. Everything she says is a lie. Anyway, we all know this.
All the time. I'd never get to talk about anything I want to do and how we're going to really make lives better for people. So, once again, go to HillaryClinton.com. We have literally Trump. You can fact check him in real time. Last time at the first debate, we had...
Now, okay, hold on just 1 second. You're going to go to Hillary Clinton's page to fact-check Trump. In other words, a biased fact-check. Why would anybody do that? Even if you are a Hillary Clinton supporter, why would you go to her page to fact-check her opponent? That's like going to the lying child to ask, who did this? When you already know that the child has lied. Absolutely no sense. No logic, no sense. Come on now. Can we do a little better than that, Hillary? Please? You can see right through her. She is transparent.
Millions of people fact-checking, so I expect we'll have millions more fact-checking because, you know, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Well, you owe the president
Oh, I love it. So, anyway, I just, God, I can't get over it. It is so crazy how could she still be running for office? How could anybody even think that she is qualified? She is disqualified just alone by the fact that she lied under oath. And she says she didn't. She's still lying about it. She's still lying about lying. I mean, it's just insane. Oh my God. Anyway, that's why I wanted to get to you this day, at just a little clip here and there, and so on closing in this particular topic, I'm going to leave you with a little repeat. Here we go.
You know, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton. You know, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton. You know.
Anyway, so that's all for now, but you know, wouldn't an orange jumpsuit look awfully nice on her? Even an orange pantsuit. I wouldn't even give her that privilege. Alright, well, till next time, talk to y'all later. Bye.